then I told her, that's not Clorox. That's bleach.
Aren't they the same thing?
Uh-oh.
Oh dear God. Yo! Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Tom. This guy over here is Clay. It is new time. New
Looks
emo
good
hype?
on YouTube Gaming. Oh my god.
That is creepy AF, bro.
It's a good face. It's a good face for what just happened.
Yeah. It is. Side-eye skeptical lemur? What is this?
No.
No. Excellent. Yeah. So what aminal is that?
What you know what that is?
I don't know.
It's from Monster Hunter.
Oh, Puffy Boy.
Thank you.
Bagel neck? What do you call it?
Oh, Puffy Boy.
There's Puffy Boy.
There's
That's
Puffy
it?
Boy.
I thought there was a
He wants to
fun
fight you.
more fun. Yeah, Puffy Boy wants to fight you.
Puffy Boy wants to fight you. That's why he gets so big.
Oh, that makes sense. Well,
Lefty. Hey,
we got
Crider.
a few
Hey, Babby.
things going on at the beginning of the stream right now. First, we are at a new time, and this is going to be consistent going forward. 12:30.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
and Thursday.
that day we're on now. Hey, Pete. Welcome
Bam.
back.
We also got Persona 5 coming right back at you at 3:30. We are in the end of that game. Ending of the game.
Shoot, do we have a thumbnail for that?
No, but it'll happen. I'm not worried about it.
Something about going deeper.
Yeah, something about
We need to go
going
deeper.
Yeah, we must.
Need to go deeper, I think would be the text.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. And have Yuski Booski on the front?
You need to go deeper.
You must go deeper.
Yusuke, I don't think you should. Deeper. Shouldn't say it like that. Deeper.
I need to deepen my take your clothes off.
Oh no.
But then we've got actually a raffle going on right now. Can we get that happening right around there? It is right there. So if you don't know, for the last month, people have been accumulating waffles in our channel just by watching us live and chatting within every 10 minutes. If you do that, you could have bought an entry into this raffle. It's gonna be a little different next month because the shop is kaput on Fuzzbot, so you have to be there on the day. But anybody who bought waffle entries are right here. Oh no.
Oh, that's gonna mess everything up.
I don't know what Clay's doing. But anyways, you ready to spin the wheel?
I don't know, are you ready?
Yeah, man. All right.
Hey,
Oh, pragmatism.
I'm one of them. Hey, boyos. Miss White Kana here. Hello. Super glad that Neandro is VAing too. Hashtag best pearls. Aw, that's really sweet. Actually, funny you should say that. Neandroid's a little sick, so Neandroid won't be
A
here
little
today.
sick?
This is what Neandroid's voice sounds like right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Neandroid's fucking dead, man.
Oh, yeah.
I looked in his room. I
Yes.
thought I was looking at a corpse.
And he has thumbnails to make.
Get to work, thumbnail boy. But
We still
ready to
need the
count
bare
it down?
minimum.
Yeah, still need the bare minimum.
Oh, that'd be a funny. I wish there was a bear in Ace Attorney. I hope we get to interrogate a bear, and then we can make all the bear puns. Yeah.
We already have though.
That trial was the bare minimum. Yeah.
Real bare bones. Really went to bare knuckle boxing.
Well, this client couldn't have left fingerprints because he used his bare hands.
Oh
right.
man.
Random
Spin
name
it.
away.
Wait. And is it spinning already?
Yeah,
Wait.
just push it.
Okay.
3,
5, 2, 1. Yay!
Oh, Cougar Girl.
Cougar Girl! What's happening? Cougar Girl 2! If you're up in there, you just won yourself a set. Oh, wait, I put them so far away from me. Where did they end up? Right here? You just won yourself a set of Prodigy 231 LG headphones with the mic
Cougar
and
Girl
with
2.
the long things and happening.
Cougar Girl 2's around a lot. I don't know
Oh
if
yeah,
Cougar Girl's
Google's always
favorite.
around. Boom. So, we'll be in contact with you. You should be in contact with us too, so we can make sure we get the right one of you. We've also got your everything. We'll be good.
There's Miss White Kana. Miss White Kana, thank you again.
Did you do the shipments, how waffle people know who they are, and you figured that out?
No.
Okay, then we need to reset the waffles.
Oh yeah, can we
Yes.
pull those up? Top 3 waffle peoples. Boom, we got that. Well, that's cool. Yeah, a little place right there. Who do we got? Top 3 that are not. Do you want to switch this monitor over?
I can't. It's not plugged in.
Why?
Because it's doing some stupid things.
All right, read with your bear eyes, eagle eyes.
So for those who don't know as well, maybe you're just joining. Everyone gets waffles for watching the stream and chatting in chat, and those are used for fabulous prizes. Cougar Girl 2-1, the headset. We can get in contact with them and send that out. And then the top 3 and the top moderator get Steam gift cards.
Steam gift cards.
I'm thinking that that's fixed for future things.
Yeah, it will be.
Or so we heard. So it's gonna be equal for everybody going forward, except sponsors do get twice as many waffles for watching. So Alexis wins the moderator spot.
Oh,
Top
Alexis!
At 1.25 million. That's freaking crazy.
Yeah, Alexis
Genpri wins first place by a small margin, actually.
Oh, so small.
Genpri 98.
Genpri 98.
Wins the $50 Steam gift card.
Oh, nice.
So contact us there. Justin H, second place, wins the $25 Steam gift card.
Nice.
And it looks like DFM third with a $10 Steam gift card at
Hey!
1.06 million. So that's Genpri, Justin H, and DFM.
Boom. I'm gonna take note of this.
That's lots of waffles.
I'm gonna take a note of this in my fancy book over here with fancy things.
Waffles reset right now.
Yep. Everyone gets starting right now. New ones. Oh my God, what is this? An idea plate? I don't even know what's. Last time I wrote in this book.
You already reset them?
This one.
Yes.
Keep watch time.
keep
Keep watch time. Keep watch time.
Yeah. Great.
Yep.
Genpri 98 number 1.
It's done.
Justin H number 2. And then we've got our good friend
Rip Waffles.
DFM.
Hey, Shy Creative. Hello. So big change. Big change. Also, if you guys can call us in Discord, that would be fantastic. Hey, there's Genpri. Genpri, congratulations.
Congrats!
So everything's reset for Waffles. Everyone's on the same equal playing field. There's one big change happening. There's no more Waffle Shop. So all the waffles will be done live. The waffle draws for the prizes will be done live. You have to buy the raffle tickets into it, and then after those raffle tickets, we'll see who the top 3 are.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Time to get first place this time.
Hell
Good
yeah,
luck, Gabby.
man.
I hope you do.
Hey,
Remember the
clean
chat,
slate. Everyone said the beginning again.
Yep, at the beginning.
It's gonna be good.
The waffle shop is dead.
It's
I
dead.
know. We didn't kill it. Someone else did.
Yeah. Fuzzbot killed it.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the same prizes, same everything. But the draw is gonna happen live. So
Live.
You have to be there.
Be
You
there.
have to enter in.
Yeah.
And it's just like a command. It'll be raffle 2. I think you can enter in multiple draws at the same time. Really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we're going to be doing round 2 of headphones as well. I think we're doing a secondary prize as well.
Not this time. We can talk about that maybe a little bit afterwards. But
Okay.
we want to grab that next box so they know that it's actually a second set of headphones that we have and not the same set we've been using in every single one. Get the one wrapped in plastic still. Boom! Headset number 2 going out. Prodigy 231 headsets from LG. Big thanks to LG.
We should have another prize as well. Something secondary.
Yeah, we can look into that. Boom.
Yep. So
Cool.
more chances. But I think we're gonna do 2 raffles if it's not something silly and small.
Yeah.
Headset 2.
And maybe beginning and end of the stream sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be good. Headset 2 electric boogaloo. All right.
Well, without further ado,
We said everything you need to say.
Yep.
Let's play some games now.
let's play some
okay?
games.
Let's do it.
Let's cut the music. Things are getting serious.
There we go. Nice.
Oh, and now we're starting. And for those who might have missed last time, we did some
We interrogated Mrs. Oldbag.
bearingly we bared
bore
witness
it all.
to a trial in which we barely escaped because Edgeworth has Adrian Andrews on the witness stand to bare her soul. I'm using the same thing over and over
Yeah.
again. I know. With
Yeah.
her bare hands because she's an Italian.
Because it's Italian.
Not wearing gloves.
We truly do this though.
Yeah,
Did I tell you that my director was like, "Hey, you do this sometime
Yeah,
on
yeah,
stage?"
yeah, he did.
And I was like, "Ooh,
I know.
down."
Gumshoe's a big teddy bear. Yeah, Gumshoe's my favorite bear, for sure.
Gumshoe just a big old teddy bear.
Yeah, but we've shifted most of the blame off of our client, and we're trying to indict Adrian Andrews.
And we're trying to end
Yeah.
the trial today.
Yeah,
Even though,
well,
like, our...
because Maya's
I know,
kidnapped.
kidnapped.
I'm not sure. I'm not 100%, but I think Edgeworth knows. I think Edgeworth knows, and Edgeworth is helping us out. Oh, also, Francisca got shot. Just like her father.
Just like her father.
Just like her
Right in
father.
the shoulder. She went down. She went down for the count.
Yeah, the good old Von Karma curse. Bullets is just magnets.
What? Okay, first of all, Sally says that Italians do not speak with their hands, at least not in Florence. Lies.
No, you've never seen
Lies.
Italians you speak to other Italians.
Wrong. Those have been maybe Germans in disguise. Okay.
They do that.
It's possible they do. You know. Dude, I can't believe it, Adrian. No way. How cool and collected, Adrian Andrews.
Why is he smiling? She's your manager. It would have been very easier for her to pull this off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her.
So after the ceremony during the break, huh?
Ooh.
I was sleeping like a log the entire time.
That touches butt.
She would.
She's got a great aesthetic. I like that shirt.
I know. Good type of shirt.
See? She could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your hakama.
Oh, because she was the only one that came to wake me up.
But how would she get the costume off of him?
Right?
I know.
And then on herself.
Yeah.
And, dude, you saying it was really her?
Yes. She is the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Carita.
But why? I thought she was buds with Juan.
She has her own agenda. The blonde and incredibly good-looking agenda.
Yes.
Also glasses.
Yes.
Glasses score points in my book.
Yeah, definitely.
What would you say if a girl was wearing glasses but she'd never prescription?
Ooh, I'd be like, you know what? I'm an all about intentions sort of guy.
Oh yeah.
So if it was like, oh no, I just like, if she was confident, like, I like the way these look, so I wear them. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh dope, okay, cool. But she's like, I think people like me more, or like, I'll be like, I don't know. If it's just a fad and that's the only reason they're doing it, I'm like,
This is a fad though.
No, if they're like, it's a fad, so I'm wearing them. I'm like,
What do you think of my beard then?
Oh yeah, no, I judge you
Oh, okay, that's fair.
on how good it looks
Good
every
for a lot of
single
things.
day.
Yep. Yeah, that would basically be the hey Cougar girl, what up? You
You
won!
won!
Congratulations.
If you weren't here earlier, you won! The headset. These are yours. They're not mine. Can I touch them? Am I allowed to, or should I
Contact
not?
us, bye.
Okay. Get in touch. Her own agenda? What are you talking about?
I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. It'll be all right. I'll get you acquitted by the end of the day.
Get me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze, okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude?
Fabulous, absolutely. Oh, right. Phoenix,
Yeah.
you think her motive is related to Celeste Impax's missing suicide note, right? Yes. Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impax as her strength and reason to live.
Oh, why did they do this?
But then, Miss Impax suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person thought to have hidden it is Juan Carita, the victim of this murder. And that's why I think that Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Carita, all to get the suicide note back.
Burb! It's been a while since I donated. Time to break the silence. Caw, motherfuckers! You better keep up with my little Kelly, keep my little Kelly entertained.
I live to dance for Kelly.
I live to dance for
I
Kelly.
live to dance for Kelly.
I love to live. To dance
Shaka
for
the
Kelly.
best. That sounds plausible.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bird.
Thanks, Burb.
But one thing bothers me. What? Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Better stated, Miss Andrews' dependency issues with regards to Miss Impax. It was Edgeworth. Looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. Don't let your guard down yet.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we getting played, bro.
What did it say about me? That donation didn't do anything for me. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're deaf.
Yeah, give me that.
Court will now reconvene then. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please. The prosecution calls the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Juan Carita's room.
In his room?
Still got that card. What is your occupation?
I think this is your other generic girl voice.
Oh, okay.
It was.
Yeah.
I can.
That's
I
okay.
got. You want me?
Generic girl voice, we in there.
Yeah. I'm the manager defendant in this case, Mr. Matt on guard.
I was gonna do it.
I think it's fine.
I didn't even hear you.
I said it. My microphone might have been a little down like this instead of like this, you know? We don't have our girl voice.
I see. Now then. Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing, and would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently.
No, I have no idea what you mean. I mean, I've never even heard of Gossip Land.
I fucking love the judge. He's just so great. If the judge was ever a prosecution witness, he'd do all my work for me.
That's actually true. I should voice her.
Okay. Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Yes, I was seeing Mr. Carita. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan.
Matt and Juan.
But this was a private matter between Juan and myself.
Juan, Matt, I don't know why.
Doesn't even matter how hard Matt tries.
So it was a fry and bait matter. Or was it bait and fry? Reminds me of fishing. I leave my oven on. Where am I?
Who are you people? Why am I wearing a dress?
Oh, this dress is very breezy. I'm not wearing underwear today. Oh my.
But
I would kill for a Judge spinoff.
But I didn't kill him.
No one is accusing you of that.
We are.
Except for Mr. Wright.
I think there's someone who would beg to differ.
Oh, me? All right, I am
right.
I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now. Miss Andrews.
Very well then, witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place. When I found the body!
It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room.
Oh yeah?
And there was this dead body. I was in shock.
So you dropped everything you were holding.
What I saw was naturally the exact same scene in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. You know, I was about to faint, so I sat down, so I lied down, so I leaned
Stumbles into the
over.
refrigerator, opens
Okay.
it up,
Oh my
grabs
God.
the juice, stumbles back over to the table, forgets a glass, stumbles back to the cabinet,
Yeah.
grabs a glass, stumbles back to the counter, puts it down.
Perfectly pours. Wow.
I can't wait to press the glass of juice line.
You poured yourself a glass of juice.
Looked like tomato juice too, which is not good. Yes, sadly I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of the crime. Had I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing?
I don't know why. And that is when your fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor.
I see. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Phoenix. She is one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match. Yes, I know. In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. Confrontation. You must disrupt her pacing. Disrupt her pacing? She's the type of woman who is easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking. So, you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on her on your offense is the instant this trial is over. Understand? Adrian Andrews, glass of juice. AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. That would be quite a stretch, actually, but that would make more sense. Like, I've just seen something crazy. I need my alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah. Little whoop whoop. It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room.
Hold it! And what was Mr. Ungard doing at that time?
He was taking a nap.
And then he fired some missiles.
Holding a baguette. He was worn out from his many performances as the Nickel Samurai during the ceremony.
Mr. Ungard did say he was taking a nap. Then I guess you could say it could not have been taken out of his room. Yes?
Excuse me? It? What do you...
Objection!
We're not talking about his penis, Adrian. God. Right. I thought years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence. If you can't make a sensible sentence with a subject, then I'll make one for you. Watch. Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. Onguard's knife from his room?
No.
Subject, verb, object, right? Did you skip basic grammar?
Oh my
The witness
God.
may continue.
We are getting
Savage.
obliterated.
We did it on purpose, though.
I know.
Damn it, Edgeworth.
After that, I went to Juan's room.
The grammar. Well, I can tell you, Edgeworth probably spent some time in Germany. You know, during his travels, the way he's hitting us with these grammar
Yeah.
corrections here.
The howitzers.
And why did you do that?
As a friendly gesture, Juan was to make an appearance with the other heroes.
So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship, huh? Ooh, 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 I don't know. If I don't press my juice line, I'm gonna be really sad.
Press further.
Press further?
Press further.
Press further. Is that the only reason?
I beg your pardon. What are you implying?
You had a certain goal in mind when you started to get close with him, correct? So perhaps you had a more personal matter to discuss with the victim, bitch.
Sorry, but I didn't have any such intentions in mind at the time.
Ooh, look at that face. I can't get her to talk without a strong piece of evidence, I guess. May we continue now? Witness, what did you see when you got to his room?
And there was his dead body. I was in shock.
Ooh, hold it. You were in shock.
What? Was I not supposed to be?
Miss Andrews is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Kurita. Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock.
Sure.
And you can't seriously expect a young beauty like her to not be surprised. Somehow, I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked or not. I see.
What I saw was naturally the exact same scene in the crime scene photo.
Is this the photo you're referring to? Or this is the photo you're referring to, correct?
Yes, this is the one with the knife lodged in his chest. And
And the guitar case was like this too.
yes, it was open and empty, of course.
And then, what did you do next, witness?
I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice.
Juice.
Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself.
But you didn't drink any of it, did you?
Huh?
There were no lip marks left on the wine glass to suggest that anyone had drank from it.
I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it.
Miss Andrews, I would like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Juan Kurita, you were in great shock. And that's when you poured the glass of juice, correct? Quite
And what of it?
testimony.
My mind really was a complete blank at the time.
Your mind was a complete blank. I didn't think that was possible for you.
Why, you rude today. I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake, that one thing.
I don't know why. That one thing. What one thing? You don't know why.
Never mind. It's no big deal.
What was she starting to say just now? Press further. Miss Andrews, I'm convinced that, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. What I really want to know is what this mistake was. Actually, so would I.
I'm sorry, it's kind of embarrassing.
Oh boy.
When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the floor vase over.
Ooh, look at those pants. It's wonderful. I love bell bottoms.
Flower vase. Why are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime photo? This mess of glass shards?
It was originally on top of the dresser, but when I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case.
That explains the water.
Why did you withhold such an important piece of information?
I'm sorry. I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, people would simply assume that Vase just, you know, was part of the mess.
Looks like another fact has come to light here. Please end this and anything else you have to reveal to your testimony.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else. Oh man, do you see the contradiction that just happened right there?
Yes. She said that everything was like it was in the photo, but
Yes.
then that she knocked over the
Yes.
vase.
Bud, why is that important?
Because the guitar case was wet on the outside.
Only. What? Oh.
Where it fell onto the guitar case.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
There's some water, but only on top of the lid. Hit it. Hit it.
Hit it, hit it.
Hit it.
Hit it.
I'm so confident in this. Oh, damn. Never mind. Nailed it. You testified that you knocked over the flower vase. Is this correct?
Yes.
And are you sure it fell onto the guitar case?
Is there a problem with what I said?
It's not some problem. It's a major problem. You're in trouble.
Hey, Ancient Diva. Angie.
Angie definitely enjoy the stream. Hey, congrats. That's fun. Looking forward to this case. Be careful and have fun. We review as always. Aw, thanks, Angie Diva.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Spicy. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what's so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that were true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside and not the outside. Oh, that's very true. Furthermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case. And what is that? Let's take another look at the crime scene photo.
Oh.
Graph.
Oh.
The remains of the vase are scattered on the floor. What's wrong with that? If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shard should be inside, not outside the case.
Objection!
What is your point, Wright? That case was closed at the time. The case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over. Is that all?
Objection!
No. Think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. I feel like he was purposely setting us up for that. Oh, please tell me. What is the point of that?
Oh,
Oh, well, allow me to tell you. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else.
This is very right. She did implicitly say that she didn't touch the guitar case. Objection!
But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on this case at all. That may very well be. However, the empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case, does it?
It seems that there's no deeper meaning to the guitar case. Well, Mr. Wright, do you think we need to hear more details about the guitar case?
yes.
Oh yeah, make her testify. Absolutely. Yeah, let's do it. Make her testify. The empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle. I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this, but it is you. I can't believe I'm doing this either.
All right, I'll follow along. For now, Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, because Mia said
Yeah.
that we can't let up ever.
No.
So we have to keep pressing, basically.
Yeah.
Because I think that.
And it
letting
was
her-
really funny. She literally said, the moment you don't, or take
Yeah.
off your foot from the pedal, you
Yeah,
lose.
you lose.
I wonder if it's one-hit KOs.
Maybe. I didn't see our bar. We'll see. Spicy. Spicy.
Ooh, guitar case testimony. Okay. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose it must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. Vase or vase?
I like vase.
Vase.
Yeah, vase comes more naturally to me.
Ah, vase. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all.
I just want to see like a videotape of her seeing the dead body, stumbling around, pouring a glass of juice, putting it down, knocking a vase over, opening the guitar case.
Not drinking any of the
Not
juice.
drinking any of the juice.
Then leaving?
Like, then leaving. I don't know, it's just all very funny.
Yeah.
There's something very strange.
That's for why I opened the case. Even I don't know. There's that bullshit.
Looks like this really wasn't a very important point.
This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination. Vase. Anyway, using anyway to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man. Man,
Vase.
Edward is a meanie poo.
Vase.
He's so meanie, edgy poo. So mean.
I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed.
Hold it. During your testimony just now, did you remember those events clearly in your mind?
Well, you see.
Are you sure you're the one who opened the guitar case? She's waiting for someone to tell her if she should answer or not. Sounds like her dependent side is taking over.
Wow, Miss Andrews.
Yes, it was me. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over.
So, you opened the guitar case then?
Yes, well, maybe.
Why did you open the guitar case?
Huh?
Mr. Karita's dead body was right there in front of you, wasn't it? I would think that the first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case. As the witness has said multiple times, when she found the dead body, she was dazed.
Maybe I was curious to know if the bright red guitar was alright or not.
Oh my god! Is the guitar okay?
Oh, Lord. Oh, it's not even here. They kidnapped the guitar.
The show can go on without the Jammin' Ninja, but the guitar, someone save the guitar.
One of a kind. I thought maybe the criminal took it.
Why would she care about the bright red guitar?
Getting back on top. We getting played. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all.
Was it really empty? I was just wondering if maybe when you opened the case, the guitar was still inside. How long have you been a lawyer, Mr. Wright? Have a little professionalism. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. These trials would be over in half the time if you would just pay attention.
Yes, pay more attention, Mr. Wright.
Ouch!
Sorry.
That's for why I opened the case, even I don't know.
Was that because you were shocked and dazed at discovering the victim's body?
Yes, that's probably it.
I'm not going to get anywhere if I continue pressing her like this. The only way to make her talk is with evidence. I guess I should give it a try. Come on, Phoenix. We can't afford to let up on her now. I wasn't planning on letting up, but she's at her weakest now. This is our chance. Yeah, if we had a weapon to hit her with. A weapon to hit her
weapon.
with. I'm sure a weapon is hiding somewhere in the court record, waiting to be found. A weapon. A weapon. A weapon. A weapon, Phoenix. Why are you repeating yourself, Mia? A weapon. A weapon.
In the
court
case
record. A weapon.
What do we got?
Weapon.
The knife?
A weapon.
Again? What a...
It bears Andrew's fingerprints. Oh, I know, throws badge. Huh. However, says 2 days. Suppose when opening the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. It's not that big of a deal, though, right? The vase is empty. So why open the case? Even I don't know. Huh. Oh, a tough one.
What are the court records? What do they say?
This is the court record.
Sorry, what are the reports? 1 and 2. Yeah.
What, by her suicide? I don't think suicide has anything to do with this.
No, check out the, just read them. Shock from Celeste. She was in shock. When did she pour the juice?
I don't think dead bodies would scare you because you were almost one yourself. Mr. Wright, this is horribly inappropriate. Yes.
Oh, look at what else we got. Sorry.
The knife is the only weapon.
Yeah, but they say those things sometimes they don't actually mean what they mean. Okay, so
you opened the juice because of your attempted suicide. Right? It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all.
This one is just a case of reading the evidence. What did you send?
Was it really empty?
Objection!
Oh. Okay. Go to the beginning and read through the things.
Wait, what? What I would like to see bears Karita's fingerprints. Empty. There was some water.
Oh wait, so maybe send the guitar when she says that she opened it because none of her fingerprints.
Yes. Nailed it. Yeah. Why I opened the case. Yeah, we could throw the guitar at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I suppose I must. No, this is better because this has a time.
Yeah.
After I knock the vase over.
Yeah. Send it. Send it.
Objection!
Ooh, nice.
Oh, guitar!
There's no way you were the one who opened the guitar case.
Why would you say that?
It's elementary, my dear. Because the only fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the victim.
Oh,
Look at a little belt too. It's such a great outfit. Color coordinated, so stylish. What is it, Miss Andrews? I really hope the judge talks about how stylish she is.
You shouldn't assume that I must have left fingerprints just because I touched the case. I was wearing gloves.
What do you mean? Say it. Say it.
What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time?
I'd say you were a lying whore because you left fingerprints on your juice.
Ba-bow!
Gloves. Well, why would you be wearing gloves at that time?
It was the night of the award ceremony. So of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, now I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime.
That's strange.
She's got style. She's
You
got
were wearing
grace.
gloves. Isn't that a little strange?
Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? The glass of wine. The wine glass full of juice.
I have your proof right here. This wine glass.
The wine glass?
You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass.
I took them off.
Oh, she's sweating. She's sweating. Attorney makes witness wet. Not clickbait. Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange? But you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case?
No.
Oh! Backup pair.
We're gonna make you run out of backup pairs here, Missy.
I love that. Oh my god. Just the speed and efficiency with which she pulled out a new pair is like this happens on the regular.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. So good. Did her glass? Yeah, they did. Order! 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 Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time.
What do you mean?
I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here.
But it's just an empty case.
I wonder if it really was empty, though.
But the guitar, the bright red guitar was at the studio.
Phoenix, drop all of your presumptions. What was in the guitar case if not the bright red guitar?
You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either.
Oh. Trust me, Elliot, Jabe.
I admit that it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves, despite the fact that on the case.
Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work, which has always led to the correct verdict. Although,
Let's shut it down.
let's shut it down. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic, then lull us all into his misguided.
No, Your Honor. Please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the case fell onto the guitar, or vase fell onto the guitar case, which means that the case was closed when the crime took place.
And so we can say this case is closed.
However, it was wide open in this photo of the crime scene. I'm sure that this case has some relation to the murder.
If you're so sure, Wright, then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct? Please, enlighten us all as to why the guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder.
Oh, can you do that, Mr. Wright?
Well, let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in this case.
The bright red guitar not being the only thing. You don't mean to suggest that a bright black guitar was inside the...
So, you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty. Is that it, Wright?
I wouldn't say something unless I didn't intend to prove it.
Deflate that head of yours. You haven't proven anything yet. Now then, let's have it. What was inside the guitar case at the time of the murder? Knife?
Suicide note.
What? We got all these things after. What? That makes no sense.
Oh, it wasn't a picture of the. It was not the Inception photo of the photo inside.
Are you sure? Are you sure? It might be. It was the Nickel Samurai. Honestly, the knife is the only thing I can think of.
Sure.
Well, what do you think it is?
I think it's the note. If we can.
There's no note.
Well. Wait, what's Lotta's? Oh yeah, that's what it was. Go back to those reports down there, the suicide ones.
Wait, what if Adrian Andrews was inside the guitar case?
Oh my God!
They put her
Jesus
inside.
Christ. That's pretty funny.
There's literally nothing else.
Oh, send the knife.
Do you also think it's the knife?
If it was like boom, I'd be like, oh yeah, okay. But I like, seems a little strange. How would the knife get in there and why? I just don't see the link to how it got in there. It was brought from the room by her. She put it in there and then opened it and was like, oh my God, it's here.
Yeah, and then because she orchestrated the whole thing, so she'll just stab him after. Wait.
So that's how she brought the knife into the room.
Because then the case is opened after the fact. We know that much.
Yeah, go for it, man. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, but if it, like, the game will explain it if I don't understand.
Okay. But
like, because
agree
my logic in this is saying that like one of those two reports that says the note was in there or whatever.
There was no note in the guitar case. Was her suicide note hidden? That's from the past.
Yeah.
Shock from Celeste Impact suicide.
Yeah. Anyway, so
strangled with a scarf.
Yeah.
Then stabbed with a knife.
Yeah, it's in the knife.
I mean, if you don't think it's it though, I just want to know what else you think it is.
I'd say could either be that bloody button.
Okay.
And just send it to the knife. Yeah.
And why would something like that be inside a guitar case, let alone this one?
Why, Mr. Wright? Why?
Well, I just thought it might have been possible. Oh shit. I have a suggestion. Why don't you put that in the void where your brain should be? Oh my god.
Wow. Down to stab
Edward
himself.
just told us to stab ourselves in the brain.
Yeah.
If we had one.
Mm-hmm. Lexus is correct. It's the meat on the bone.
Yes, never bring it out again. My brain. And a foolishly foolish fool get some love. Oh, I'm glad we at least got to see that. Do you think you could still prove your theory? Can you prove that the guitar case was not empty at the time of the murder? I wouldn't say something unless I didn't intend to prove it. Loop-a-dee-loop-de-doop. Maybe it is a person, man.
What's the conference ticket? Oh my god, it was Impact's body.
Oh god, why? Just bones.
Yeah.
It was the guitar case itself. Empty. There was some water, but on top of the lid. Huh. Scarf?
So, like, talking about a series of events that happened, right? So we think that Adrian Andrews walked in. Juan Corrida was strangled.
Well, I mean, at the current line of thinking, she walked in and strangled him.
Yeah, okay,
Yep.
sure.
And then after he was dead, presumably, knocked the vase over onto the guitar case.
Yeah.
Opened the guitar case. And that's why I thought it was the knife, because then she pulled the knife out and stabbed him.
Yeah, I just...
I know, right?
But she was... my thing is that she's looking for that note. What's... Well, Lotta's photo doesn't say anything. We'll go to Lotta's photo real quick.
What if it was pearls? Pearls could fit inside that case.
Yeah.
I would love so much if the profile was just like an intelligent woman who seems to have it all together, is quite small and can fit inside a guitar case. I wonder what happened if we presented a person, if they would say the same line, because it wouldn't make sense for him to be like, put that person inside where your brain should be. I don't know, man.
What do you want to send?
I just wanted to send the knife, and now that didn't work.
Okay, so send the case file 1. Yeah, suicide report. Yeah. Send it, at least to satiate my thoughts. If we got nothing else.
I'm totally against this, but there it is.
No.
And why would something like that be inside the guitar case? I mean, I would just like for you to have a reason.
Yeah, I did, because if it was referencing the note, she was looking for the note, is I was hoping his next line would be. The note that you told me about.
But there is no note. The note does not exist.
The note was hidden is what that just said.
Yes, I know.
So I'm saying if he hid the note.
It makes zero sense for that to be in a guitar case. Like,
yes, but the knife that she walked in the room with made sense. I'm just saying.
Well, because she had to transport the knife from in guard's room into there.
With Corrida's own guitar case?
Yeah, for sure.
And he stored the note that he stole from the suicide and stored it in his case is what I was saying. Which makes sense. He's been holding on to it the whole time. Makes sense. Both of us were wrong. We don't have to argue about who was more wrong. We're both fucking idiots, you know? What about the... I don't know, man. Nice weather we're having, right? Read everything.
It's in my all-important bag. It shows that I am a defense attorney.
Ah, nice. Lots of photo. Check the details. Okay. Confess something. Stolen the night of the murder. Maybe it's the camera. The juice was inside. She needed the... No, damn.
Strangle with a scarf, then stab with a knife.
You know, maybe a scarf?
We don't have a scarf.
Oh, we only got that autopsy report. What?
You don't think it's actually a person, right?
I really don't think it's actually a person. Like, if it is, wow. But no. What about the camera?
It'd be
No,
super
can't
weird
do
for it to be a
camera.
radio transceiver.
Yeah, look at it. No, because no one in the courtroom can know about them.
Yeah, I know, but if it was like her transceiver, if she was
Yeah.
receiving instruction.
Yeah. Oh man. This is rough, man. But they also like barely damaging us. I think it's just start time.
I
Send
can
it. Send the autopsy.
Send the autopsy report?
Yeah, send it.
But the autopsy report was inside the
No,
case
no,
at the time
of
the
course
murder?
it would. No, it's about what's inside the autopsy report. Just send it. It's only a fraction of our health. Okay, didn't work out either. Send the transceiver. Send everything, man. Honestly, we can
Can't
send.
afford supposed to get some love. Do you think you've still proved your theory? I wouldn't say deflate that head. You haven't proven anything yet. Now then, let's have it. What was inside this case at the time of the murder?
What do you think, camera? No, it couldn't be because they took the
Camera,
photo.
take a photo of the thing outside.
Yeah. The second case file? The button? No, it couldn't be the button because you got stabbed. Only thing that caused blood was the stabbing.
Wine glass? Ooh. Opened after?
Just spray and pray if you don't have a clue. Yeah. Oh God, what is wrong with our lives? Everything maybe we just don't have it.
No, we have to have it.
You want to load?
Well, no, it's fine. We gotta go through and see if we can make it through without.
All right, send the transceiver. Oh. Ah. Okay. What about that 16 thing? Take that. You can't fit.
Maybe he carried her into the room.
Wary.
You know what?
You really wanted to send a person.
I really wanted to send a person.
Yeah, send the 16 thing.
16?
Well, what is this?
We received that from Will Powers, though.
Oh. Sure, send that. Send the gossip. Send gossip.
Hold on.
Who knows what it's gonna connect? Yeah.
Thinking, doing much of it. Luckily, I can't fit in the case.
I know.
Trying to lose all your health? Hey, if it happens, it happens. We saved not too long ago.
Yeah.
Because,
It's all good.
I want to say it's the Nickel Samurai, because right after the murder. Oh, okay.
Take that!
Yeah, I thought so.
What?
Yeah. The only reason why I didn't think it could be was because I thought that that photo was taken of her going into the room, but I had it backwards. The photo was taken after the case. So once I read the photo was taken after, then she put the samurai's costume in the thing. This is a photograph. Yes, but what's important is what is in that picture, Your Honor.
This is stupid.
In this picture. It doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. Doesn't take a genius.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
So you can be.
What I'm
only
proposing
as
is
smart as us.
inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume. What? Maybe they're gonna do some like really angry role play where like she dressed up as the Nickel Samurai and he's like, you took my award. I'm gonna punish you.
And she's like, no, don't.
No, don't. You're so much better than me.
No.
I don't deserve anything.
Oh,
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Right, are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume?
Yeah.
What insane point would there be to doing something like that?
That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to fulfill some crazy fantasy show so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone let you see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews?
I refuse to accept your theory. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea?
Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct? Oh, you mean this photo?
Hi, Sophie.
No. Yummy Scott.
Order, order.
Hi, Red.
Looks like you've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we?
Nice.
Nice job, Phoenix.
Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later, and throw everything. So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume.
Boo, 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 boo.
Rough place to save
Why?
because we have no health now.
Yeah, that's fine. We're going for it. We're gonna make it. Wait 1 second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Matt Unguard's. Why would something of the defendant's be in the victim's room and inside the guitar case of all places?
True. This is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was this Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case?
It was a spare costume.
I think so. We've never spoken of a spare costume,
No.
but he was clearly sleeping in his
yeah.
costume.
Yeah.
Mr. On Guard did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spare one.
What?
Are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. How do you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case?
It would mean that the victim himself had brought his spare costume to the ceremony on purpose.
But why? The victim, Mr. Korita, was the Jamin ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai's spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind such a peculiar act?
And therein lies the sticking point.
Objection!
Oh, the sticking point. I like sticking it. What are you mumbling to yourself about now? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue?
Huh? No, I just... Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think the victim had the Nickel Samurai's spare costume?
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Think carefully before you answer, and then answer with gusto. I believe in you.
Oh man.
This is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai spare costume to the hotel was...
The gossip one.
Why?
What? So for the freaky love play.
Oh. No.
Oh.
Honestly, I'm going for the press conference because the Nickel Samurai did not know what was going on. So this is clearly some crazy conspiracy because, okay, so the real Nickel Samurai, Matt on Guard, did not know about the press conference. Actually, I don't... Adrian Andrews said that she didn't know who was setting it up, but she set it up anyway, but she didn't know about it or what he was going to confess. And so Korita was going to do something bad to the Nickel Samurai by staging a press conference and saying something crazy like, I don't want to say anything crazy. I don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah.
Something crazy like I watch Logan Paul videos or something, and then everyone would get really mad.
Don't look at my video history. Send it.
What is this?
On the night of the murder, after the stage show, the Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference.
Press conference.
Yes, the Nickel Samurai is supposed to confess watching Logan Paul videos at this conference. I heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right?
Nice.
But what struck me as strange was that Mr. On Guard himself said that he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night.
But how can that be?
The way I see it, that can only mean one thing.
the conference was set up. Oh, I love that guy, Ginger. Dogan? Dogan, yeah, Dogan. Funny videos. But none other than the victim himself, Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? Yes. The spare nickel samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Corrida was going to hold the press conference as the nickel samurai.
What?
He was going to dress up as the nickel samurai and hold a conference. But why would the victim do such a thing? That's something I don't quite know yet. However, what I am concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at the conference. The nickel samurai was going to confess something. And by confess, I'd wager that he was going to reveal something about himself. Which means that Juan Corrida, posing as the nickel samurai, was going to speak about Matt on guard. Yes, I suppose that would mean that. But if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's a public disclosure. Oh, Miss Andrews.
I can see why you are pros at what you do.
Pardon me.
Yes, just as you say, the press conference was set up by Juan.
One who?
Okay.
One who? One what? One hamster?
One bear.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this.
I was one who he asked for help to set it up, and the person who prepared the second costume for him. That was also me.
You?
Juan bet everything on the Gem Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway.
Oh my god. He was going to ruin him, huh?
It looked like somehow Juan had gotten his hands on a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Oh, what? The killer was the killer. And you do know what the secret of, and do you know what the secret of Mr. On Guard's is, Miss Andrews?
That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I see. Shucks.
Oh,
I really wanted to know. So curious.
I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone, but that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt, after all.
Protect Mr. On Guard. And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Miss Andrews, if you could, please tell us the truth about your behavior.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
Okay, protecting Matt.
Protect the Matt. Protect the Matt.
From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill.
Damn it.
Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And
Juan
he
what?
didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife.
They would be.
But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt I had to protect him.
What actions exactly did you take to protect him? Because I'm not really seeing any of that as his lawyer. This does account for everything.
Well, I am the logical type.
So I knocked over the vase, opened the guitar case, and set a glass of juice to implicate myself. Perhaps.
Well,
we're finally seeing her true self. She is more nervous than a scared rabbit. If the defense can find no fault with this testimony, I am ready to make a ruling. Please keep that in mind as you cross-examine Mr. Wright. You never know when it might end.
Yeah, no. He was pretty cryptic at the end there.
I know. Wow, wow, Judgy. I'm not scared of that at all. Looks like somehow everything has swung to the opposite of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic upside down.
Inside and out.
I thought there was her case got turned upside down. I pressed one little thing and Judgy got scared.
And said, you're going to jail.
You're going to see Edgy and me in Bel Air. I don't know.
when I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling Matt was the murderer.
Would you say that was your intuition speaking to you?
Don't confuse my method of reasoning with your
Ooh.
If you want to prove that someone did something, you need 3 things.
3 things?
A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. And if you think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear.
You should have already known that, Phoenix. They didn't teach that to us in school. At least, not from what I remember.
May I continue now? Matt had to kill Juan at any cost.
So would you say that this need came from the press conference?
Yes. Do you know why Juan chose the event that event and that hotel for the conference? Because that's where he could cause the most damage to the public beloved Matt on guard.
And you knew of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews?
Yes, because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume.
But I'm sure Mr. On Guard himself didn't know anything about the press conference.
Oh, really? Can you show me any proof that he didn't know about the press conference?
Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony. Yes, I agree. Miss Andrews, please correct your testimony, if you please.
Grasping at straws now, are Mr. Wright?
Yeah, right. I got you on
baby.
the ropes.
I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove it. I'm right.
Has Mr. On Guard done something to hurt or betray you personally?
Why do you ask?
You were the one who helped Mr. Carrito with this press conference, and that event was supposed to bring down Mr. On Guard, yet you still helped out.
Objection!
What?
The person on trial right now is Mr. On Guard, right? What the witness was thinking, helping the victim with his plan, is none of our concern. In any case, this means that the defendant had a motive to kill.
Why do I keep doing this to myself?
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous though, because like we're kind of trying to implicate her, and so we're trying to uncover her reasons for also maybe framing Matt, because we've kind of established that Matt was framed.
Okay.
Because we said in our thing Matt was framed.
Okay.
Right? And frickin' Adrian Andrews did it. And
Oh, right.
yeah. And so that, like, this would be a motive against the motive. It's a counter motive, a motive for, anyways. He didn't have an alibi.
But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. On Guard was taking a nap in his room? Are you telling me now that that too was also a lie so you could cover for Mr. On Guard?
I'm not telling you anything of the sort.
Ooh, what?
When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, I cannot say.
Ooh, that's good. That's clever. That's clever
Yep.
wording there.
Yep,
I
yep,
like that.
yep.
I was too busy setting up the stage at the time.
I keep
Man,
trying,
man.
but I can find no flaws with what Miss Andrews is saying.
Don't worry, Judgy. You just keep trying.
I can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however.
Okay, rude.
The judge is glaring straight at Mia.
He's glaring at you, smart guy. Are you sure, Mia? Because you're certainly presenting.
My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife.
You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage.
Then what about the button?
The button?
It's clear from the crime scene the victim and his murderer fought. And during the fight, the killer ripped the button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
You've already debunked that.
You're talking about this button, correct?
That button was found in the pleats of Matt's hakama. Isn't that correct?
Oh, no, we didn't really.
I would think that makes it very decisive evidence.
Looks like you were outfoxed again, Mr. Wright.
Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony.
I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat.
Ooh, oh goodness.
Oh, Miss Andrews.
I should feel hurt, but I feel something entirely different. Oh my goodness. Talk down to me, Miss Andrews.
And
Thank goodness Mia can still look at me. Mia? Don't give me that look. With an icy stare. Yes.
Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony.
That button was torn off during Juan's fight.
And how do you know that?
When the ends of the thread and the buttons and the costume were matched up, they were found to fit together perfectly, or so I heard.
I've heard that before too. But why would Miss Andrews know about this case down to such a fine detail?
Don't look at me like that, just because I'm prepared and you're not.
And I thought I had her this time for sure. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here. But where and what?
Well, it's kind of funny that if they say during the fight, the button was ripped off.
Yeah.
But the blood would have only come when he was stabbed, which happened after being strangled, right?
Yes. I'm Matt's manager. Self-help protection. We're gonna press this last one. But what you really did was stab the guy in the back, didn't you?
Ouch.
And at the worst possible time. Actually, she stabbed him in the chest.
Objection!
God damn it, Phoenix, get your face right.
And who's to say she really stabbed the guy in the back, as you put? Maybe she stabbed him in the chest.
This witness could have disclosed things about Mr. On Guard at any time. Why, then, would she wait until there was a large audience before doing so? It's the same reason why Mr. Corita planned such an elaborate conference. Miss Andrews wanted to cause Mr. On Guard as much damage as she possibly could. This witness bears ill will towards the defendant.
Wow.
This isn't the Phoenix Wright Wax Philosophical Power Hour. I really love that line. This isn't the Phoenix Wright Wax Philosophical Power Hour. And please, stop slandering the witness.
As I expected, Miss Andrews' testimony seems pretty solid. Really? Because to me, it sounded a little wishy-washy. Wishy-washy? Well, I guess we'll see if I press a little more. You should know this by now, but you still need strong, decisive evidence to make her talk. Got it, Chief. I'm going to pin you down this time, Miss Andrews. I see that Phoenix and I think alike. Let's see. What was torn off
Yeah.
pawn?
So look at your presentations ability.
Yeah, 'cause it's got to be this one we said.
Yeah. What's it say? What's like check it? No. Autopsy report? Then stab with the knife. Like it.
Well, because
It makes
and
sense.
the knife, because the knife was where the button was.
Yeah, look at it.
Nope,
Hold on.
my bad. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, so I see send the autopsy report. I'll be right back.
Kind of makes sense, yeah. I don't know what else we have. Yeah, I mean, autopsy report seems right.
Objection!
Oh, so good! This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf. Or was it a muffler? We'll get back to that.
Other Persona games? Perhaps Liquid Cynicism. We're going to be going on 999 after Persona 5, but we'll see. Autopsy report. Hey, I know, right?
The knife stab to the victim was done after the victim had already died. What does that mean? Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which would mean that it was ripped off of the costume. When?
After the knife was stabbed into the victim.
Exactly, which means it is impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle, because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. That's right, Miss Andrews. There is no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. This button was consciously pulled off of the victim's already dead body. Order, order, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this, Wright? So what if the button was torn off of the body after the victim had already died? What does it change? Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did it serve? What purpose? We now know this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took time and effort to purposely rip it from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it? Oh, Mr. Wright, does this mean? Does this mean that you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? If so, what was it? To have a memento of the crime,
Yes.
to pin the crime on guard, to destroy the evidence, to pin the crime on guard.
Yeah. Was I right?
Yes, the top tier report, right. Should I save here? Can I save here? I can save here. I don't want to get stuck in a loop. I'm gonna save here. I mean, it seems like it's the answer. It is the answer of answers.
Let's need some water.
To pin the crime on guard? Yeah, I'm gonna go with pin the crime on guard.
Oh yeah, definitely. Nice.
There's only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Matt on guard. There's no way anyone would put a bloody button in their own pants. No, he's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Mr. On Guard was set up by the real killer, of course. I mean, Dick Killer. I mean, the real killer. Look at that mood. Oh, and the real murderer is... Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then? Finally, I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way up to this point. Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end. The real killer, the person who planned to frame Mr. On Guard is...
Will Powers. We got 2 shots.
I mean, we've been pushing for Adrian this whole time. If it's not
Yeah.
Adrian, that'd be super weird, right?
Yeah.
Franziska von Karma, away.
Literally, it's we got 2 goes of it, and it's either Adrian Andrews or somehow Will Powers as a
Or
joke.
somehow Juan Carita himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fair. Those are the only.
That would make sense. If you wanted to really ruin him, man, that is a swan song if I ever knew one. To destroy someone's career by killing oneself and then pinning the murder on. Actually, that would make sense. That would make sense. It's like super jumping logic, but like, because basically the big confession was all a ruse,
Yeah.
and Juan Carita's big plan was to kill himself using Adrian Andrews and then pin the murder on Matt on Guard.
Yes.
Thus, because if he lost the Grand Prix, he wouldn't have a reason to live, right? So he's like, fuck it, I'm dying, and I'm taking down Matt on Guard in the worst possible way by making him a murderer, because that would surely ruin his career. Because kind of thinking, like a press conference, wouldn't that just get debunked? Matt would be like, yo, that wasn't me, and then it'd be found out that it was Juan, and then nothing really happens. But if you pinned a murder on Matt on Guard, then oh my god.
Yeah.
So it's either Adrian Andrews or Matt, or Juan.
I feel like that's one step too far. I think you're right.
I know.
But I think it's one step too far. Yeah. Give her a go, and we'll find out.
Let's do it.
23 and a manager, not bad.
know,
So
right?
young, so powerful.
Manager at her age, so impressive. Okay, here we go. Ready?
All right.
Miss Adrian Andrews, I choose you.
God.
You are Mr. Carita's killer. I can't seriously deliver that line when it's I choose you. You are Mr. Carita's killer. You win the prize. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
you
this
win the
isn't right.
prize.
Oh, glasses break. Oh, she didn't put back on.
We broke her backup set.
Go, Adrian Andrews. Man, if I ever play a Pokemon game in this channel, I'm naming all my Pokemon Adrian Andrews. Or at least one.
At least one.
At least
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Go, Adrian Andrews. I choose you. You are to be the future murderer of that Pikachu.
Oh.
Order, Mr. Wright. This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge? Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Miss Andrews.
How preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me.
I can't, can I? Would you care to test me?
Then Then what about this knife?
The knife was used to stab the victim after he had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion on Mr. On Guard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the only person who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you.
Oh! Nice!
How many does she have?
Then, what about the button that was found in Matt's Hakama?
I think that we just went over that. This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only people who could have done so were the person who found his body or the killer, or both. However, if Mr. On Guard was the real killer, there's no way he would have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakama. Ooh, going through so many unlimited glasses worse. The only person who could have put this button into Mr. On Guard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him up from his nap, which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews. Oh, I see. What about the empty guitar case? That is also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. Woo! That costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. Now, who could have known that there was just such a costume inside the guitar case? Oh, it could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. One Adrian Andrews. Ooh!
No,
Someone screenshot this.
Objection!
But Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case, and it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at that time. That's right. That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out what she had touched, that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something to open it. I don't know. She's the fucking killer mastermind, not me.
Okay?
But that glass of tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposefully left her fingerprints on the glass to show that yes, indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of a dead body. And to top it all off, there's this photo. A photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on earth can believe that this nickel samurai is Mr. On Guard. He would have been much too short for his own costume if it was him. Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not?
Please stop.
Well, how about it, Miss Andrews?
Huh?
I've got her this time. Miss Andrews.
I refuse to testify.
What was that?
There's law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if I can incriminate myself. If it can incriminate myself. Incriminate me.
Well, yes. You are absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination. By allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves. What? Pleading to the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot. Actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. On Guard's room. Adrian Andrews.
Yes?
Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
All right.
Interesting. Von Karma from the grave. That's it. That's when Francisca planted this idea into her head. She must have told Miss Andrews not to testify if things looked bad. You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. But there's still one thing you haven't done. Something I haven't done? What's wrong, Wright? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. But everything the good lawyer has proven up to this point is meaningless. Well, what? Everything you've proven is circumstantial. Circumstantial? Yes, circumstantial. You get to provide a single piece of definitive proof. proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Corrida. Oh boy, here
But
we
you
go.
gave us evidence.
Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Corrida?
Sorry. I believe this may lead me to incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering.
But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think?
Maybe so, or maybe not. There's nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence.
No! She's taking the defiant attitude again. Mia, what should we do?
Somehow, we've landed in the worst possible situation.
I think we've reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid definitive proof. But that's not true! In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do, and that is to declare a recess. A recess? I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter, and at tomorrow's trial... Tomorrow? We don't have a tomorrow. If we don't get a not guilty verdict today, then...
Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary. The trial... Please continue the trial.
What are you sweating for? Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he?
That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is.
Please, let the trial
Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get the verdict, then Maya...
Well, that's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is... It is not impossible for this trial to continue. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you... It's true that Miss Andrew holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation were something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Yes, that is very true, but... Actually, there's one little thing that I'm curious about. Miss Andrews, when you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice.
Yes, and...
I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually, when one finds a body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice. Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah. They say you shouldn't shake gin.
So my actions were unusual, but I've already...
Before you speak, I wanted to state if you have a reason behind your actions. I would like to testify to that effect.
Testify?
Your Honor, I would like to request that the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness.
I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know.
The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please.
When I found the body.
That glass of juice, I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in the messy state. As Juan, he was just sitting slumped over, tired looking in the corner. When I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind.
Oh my god, this is so different.
To be honest, I thought he had fainted or something, so I went and poured him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over.
So you poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony?
I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial.
Phoenix, be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left.
I know. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours? Now then, Miss Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
She was jealous of the juice.
Juice. That glass of juice didn't really pour it for myself.
But There wasn't anyone else in that room, right?
Of course not.
Then who did you pour it for?
It's right. There is a rhyme and reason for everything.
No, I beg to differ. What about orange? There's no
Orange.
rhyme for orange.
Orange.
What's forange?
Orange.
I mean, apparently the only one is door hinge, but even
Yeah.
that's a stretch.
Yeah. Orange, door hinge.
Funny, we're talking about juice.
Can you wait just a little longer for it to be revealed to you?
In other words, Wright, be quiet and listen.
Ah. Precisely. I couldn't have said it better myself. I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in the messy state.
So, it was a mess. Are you sure it wasn't messy because of your fight with Mr. Corita?
Objection!
You can't do that.
I understand your frustrations at not being able to prove your theory. However, before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. And then, what did you see, next witness? It's funny, Edward just saved us there.
Yeah, definitely.
And Juan, he was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner.
Hold it!
Slumped over.
Yes, he was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping.
Is it just me, or did that right there sound a little odd?
When I saw him sitting like that, I thought he was dead, or the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. And you gonna press that last one?
Yeah, I'm going to. I just wanted to read that last one again.
Yeah.
Door hinge rhymes with orange. I know, we just talked about that. Then, what did cross your mind? But is door hinge really a word?
Yeah. I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix.
Oh, damn, that's actually a solid reasoning.
Yep. And then felt tired because of the rampage, so he decided to take a nap.
Having rampage so hard that you just get tired and not taking a nap. Just being a pouty baby.
All the time. So angry, I just knocked everything over and then I had a nap.
Orange, syringe. Anyway, that's what I thought.
I see. So you didn't think he was dead at all?
To be honest, I thought he might have just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice.
You thought he fainted.
I thought he was asleep at first, but then the room was in such a messy state, I thought maybe he had gotten into a fight with someone.
And that's when you went to pour a glass of juice.
Yes, he always had a hard time waking up. So, Juan always has a glass of tomato juice to drink.
I see. And after that, what happened next?
When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over.
And how did you come to realize that he was, in fact, dead?
I shook him over and over, but I never got a response. So I set the glass down on the dresser and tried to take his pulse. I was shocked and staggered backwards.
And knocked the flower vase over. So that's what happened.
Yes.
This is what it all comes down to. Huh? This is the absolute end for both sides, and Adrian is letting her guard down. Phoenix, now is our best chance to kill the prosecution's case. Isn't that a bit harsh? Miss Andrews, will you tell us the truth this time?
Did you see it?
Kind of, maybe. I gotta just review it really quickly.
Yeah, definitely.
So far, we haven't died, though.
No.
We have about a 2% chance of passing this, but
And no safes coming either.
no
yet.
saves coming. We just save preventative scumming.
Yeah.
Just giving ourselves the option. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, we're putting on a show here. So here's the thing, right? He was dead.
Yeah.
Case was closed.
Yeah.
She knocked the vase over onto the case.
Yes.
And water.
Yes.
But then she had to open the case
Yes.
to take the costume out
Correct.
and put it on to leave.
Correct.
But like, is that the contradiction we're looking for? Is that what we're trying to implicate?
Like, I'm getting mixed signals here. Like,
Which one we said this? Phoenix said like this is the answer. Which one
yeah,
did you say that on?
it was this one.
Hold it.
Slumped over. Yeah, he was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping. Is it just me, or did that right there sound a little odd? Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. Okay, yeah, so that is it then. Okay, because what's Juan, right?
Yeah.
Slumped over, tired looking in the corner, right? And she didn't notice the knife sticking out of his chest.
It's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Unless she stuck the knife in
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I can't believe that she would let something go that big, but let's try it.
Objection.
No way. Your Honor, that statement contradicts the evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection denied. Try to think before you make accusations, right? Oh God, we're on the very edge here.
Oh no.
Oops, that didn't go so well.
Okay. Go back to that, or go to the evidence now, with the last one in mind. Slumped over in the corner.
I mean, we could present the knife.
That knife's been doing work. Slumped over in the chair. And tired looking in the corner. Well, let's just see what the evidence.
I was pretty confident in this crime photo.
Yeah.
He does look tired.
And yeah, I guess she could kind of have missed the knife and.
I don't know.
Oh God, this is a tough case.
Hold it. Hold it.
Was this one we got denied?
Hold it.
You thought he just fainted. I thought he was asleep at first, but the room was in a messy state. I thought he got into a fight with someone. That's when to pour the glass of juice. Yes. It's a hard time waking up.
Hold it.
When you come to realize that in fact he was dead. I shook him over and over, but I never got a response. So when I sat the glass down, I was shocked, so I staggered backwards.
That all fits.
Well, like, she was shaking him over and over, right? So it's this one or
Wait,
it's,
so then-
it's this
oh.
one. It might be this one then, because the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. But hello, there was a knife sticking out of him.
No, but I think we gotta leave the knife alone in this. So you can go for it. What I'm saying is that like we already, based on the picture, we could have had that, right?
Well, then we can try the picture on this one then.
But I really don't. I don't think that it has to do with that because like even go to the photo for a second. Like look at the photo. Like it's plausible enough for me to see that photo. And there's no blood on his left side. She came in from that side of the room and she just like didn't see the knife. She just saw him kind of slumped over like this.
It's the only contradiction we have.
That's the thing is I think that there's something else. What are the I was thinking of the guitar case. Why would she go out of her way not to get fingerprints on the guitar case?
Because it was the escape.
Or Lotta's photo of her wearing it? Damn, man. This one is hard. Yeah, Mark Louis Castillo.
Dad didn't cross my mind.
We've used everything except for these, and these aren't going to be used right now.
Yeah, I'm Johnson. I thought he just fainted or something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized he was dead, that's when I knocked over the flower vase. Okay. What's the next? Oh, that's the end of it. When I was sitting there, thought that he was dead. Didn't cross my mind. Back one. And Han was just sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. Go to the, yeah, when I saw him sitting like that, he was dead, didn't cross my mind. Sure, you know what, send the photo with that, why not? I'll back you up on that one.
That's all we got?
Yeah.
Objection!
Ah, yep.
Oh, yes.
Damn, we got misled by that little hint. So you basically didn't think he was dead when you found him?
No, not at all.
Even though this is what you saw when you discovered the body? It's frustrating when you have the right idea, but like it's slightly off. Like I feel like I was played by the game a little bit. He's like, oh, that sounds odd.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be like the flag. Like that's the right
and that's
one.
where when I got on board with you is because she said that statement. They're actually connected. When you actually go into everything, they turn to separate acts.
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
says, I walked in, didn't find it dead, and he was slumped over in the corner.
Yeah.
That whole statement is what. So
Well,
like
he was slumped over in the corner. That's not what we're contradicting. But the word "dead" is what we're looking for. What is the meaning of this? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? There's a knife sticking straight out of Mr. Kurita's chest. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought that he was a dead man.
That's, well, you see.
I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted. And then, so nonchalantly, go pour something to drink. Your point is... Miss Andrews. Your testimony just now, it was all one giant lie. Oh, the killing game said I'm wrong description. That makes sense. Well, I can forgive him for that. And your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you were the real killer.
no.
Wow. I mean, Adrian Adams may be a killer, but I'm just gonna make a terrible joke about how that sounded like a dog's howl, but I'll let you go on that one.
No.
Whoa there, Princess Peach. Looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Matt on guard, is not guilty after all.
That's impossible. You're wrong.
Miss Andrews, try to have some composure. Oh my god, are we gonna defend Miss Andrews now?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt. I swear. He's the one who killed Juan.
But you were the one who refused to testify, and your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself.
That's because...
Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you?
I refuse to testify.
Makes me think she didn't do it and there's something else.
Then there's no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Matt on guard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated. Is it over?
No.
Have we found out the truth at last? What's wrong, Phoenix? Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. Now then, I would like to hand over my verdict for Mr. On guard.
Objection!
Oh no! Oh shit! What? Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time. Well, maybe Edgeworth doesn't know, and maybe Edgeworth isn't on our side. What? The reason is quite simple. This witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth. Oh,
Rabble.
Oh, the absolute real truth. What are you Witness, don't you understand yet?
Huh?
I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself through your silence, Matt on guard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party.
That's a lie. I don't believe you.
What?
I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty.
What? What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it? Master on puppets are pulling our strings.
I can't speak about it. I'm too scared.
It's Franziska von Karma. Huh? Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another. Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Then right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Matt on guard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now and is clinging onto them. Then what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get our not guilty. That is my only priority. Oh my God, Phoenix, this is heavy.
It wasn't me. I'm begging you. Please believe me. I didn't kill Fawn. Help, please. Someone, help me.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. The court can't continue like this. Therefore, I would like to hear what you intend to do. What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Right, I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. Well, I'll tell you what she didn't do, and that was save her game. Otherwise, she wouldn't be in this position. So PSA, everyone, don't forget to save your game. Especially when you have 2 HP left.
Yep. 2. We have 1 for sure.
Think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Who is the real mastermind? Isn't that obvious? There's no one else who could be except for this woman crying over there. Right? Come now, what will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wait. Oh, yeah. So force Andrews to testify, because we're gonna request not guilty for our client.
Yeah. But
we
clearly
said,
that's not where we're heading, though.
No. And so that's our only...
I believe in the edgy boy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eve. Saving games saves lives.
Force Andrews to testify. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around that, but I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. You're soft, Phoenix. You're soft.
I'm soft.
Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you're really hiding. Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? Sure, Mr. On Guard would get an acquittal, but in his place, you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want the trial to end?
Be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me.
That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth.
You're wrong.
What a shame. I had hoped that things wouldn't come to this. However... Oh, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court.
Just stop.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, God.
This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness.
You have a skillness.
What? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past. Oh.
Stop. Please stop.
No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report. What will you do now, witness? You know what I'm about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews.
Okay, don't be rude.
The secret of her dependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world.
Please stop. I beg you. If people find out the truth, if people find out,
If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. Edgeworth, how can you be so cold? However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your still breathing lips, no matter what I have to do. So, will you tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me.
I'll talk, but please help me.
Oh.
Nothing matters anymore.
To me. My crime.
When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted on us.
Next time? Or can we get
Next time on the NyanCave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That makes sense.
I always get really nervous when I get to the screen and I don't save because I feel like it'll exit the game.
Oh my god. That is the cliffhanger of the century! What does it mean? What does it all mean?
Anyway, the wind
Now, we will be back
next time on the NyanCave Z.
in 1 hour.
Tomorrow, 12:30 is when this is happening again. Friday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Okay.
12:30, Ace Attorney. That
Oh.
event is not up.
I can publicize it right
It
now.
has an old thumbnail. I like to
fine.
just put the channel thing on there if we can. A little behind because our editor's down and out.
Down 10
Regardless, really fun stream. Oh my god, amazing.
Yeah.
You know, like I knew where they were going with that, or so I thought. But then Edgeworth said illness, and that totally threw me off. And I was like, whoa! And things were weird. But there's Persona happening in 1 hour. Really fun. We're getting down the depths of that. If you know anything about Persona, highly recommend you check it out. Persona 5 in an hour. Yeah, new schedule hype and what's going on. So we're gonna take a short break and we're gonna come back at you with some Persona 5 and Game O. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Cool.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, I think we're on 12/25 for a date.
12/24.
12/24 as the
12/24.
date. So
Yep.
if you know dates, then you know.
We'll update that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, everybody. We've got DFM from like 2 days ago. I gotta put this up on the board, and then
Thank you.
we'll see you in a minute.
Yeah. We'll see you in a little bit. Once I put the thing up. And for those who don't know, there is a new schedule every day at every day except for Monday at 12:30 p.m. and then every day as well at 3:30, playing various different games. Phoenix Wright is going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're on a bit of a train with this one, heading towards the end of the story, which is really fun. Tom can't be here Sunday, so we'll figure that out. That may be a slightly different one, but bada bing, bada boom. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Ace Attorney at 12:30 p.m. Ace Attorney weekends, and then other fun things are happening on the weekend. We've got Jackbox 4 happening on Friday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We've got the Anime Club discussion stream happening on Saturday based on the shows we're watching. A lot of fun. And then we have
Sunday Mario Party 4
with a friend of ours.
with a friend.
Uncle Chew.
Uncle
So
Chew.
people have called him.
MC Chew.
MC Chew. So a lot of fun coming up. New schedule, love one. Thank you,
Yeah, man.
Valentina. So we'll see you guys shortly.
Okay.
Till then,
Bye.
see you later.